Joker 2 director Todd Phillips says Arthur Fleck was never Joker. So here he just blatantly says it. He's not the Joker. Is it spoilers, people? Does anyone care about Joker 2 spoilers at this point? Anyone? I'm going to put up.
Are there still holdouts?
Are there holdouts?
People still want to watch the movie?
He is. Oh, who knows? It could be a dream. Maybe there'll be a Joker 3 where it was all a dream. But he is killed in the final moments of the film. And another prisoner carves his face to become potentially a Joker figure, become the leader of this movement. But he blatantly just says right out, never supposed to be the Joker. Alan, if you'd read the highlights of this for me.
Okay.
And this is from Variety. Good source.
Okay, so we'll go right to the Todd Phillips quote here. He realized that everything is so corrupt, it's never going to change, and the only way to fix it is to burn it all down. Director Todd Phillips told Entertainment Weekly when asked about having Arthur confess to his sins. When those guards killed that kid in the hospital, he realizes that dressing up in makeup, putting on this thing, is not changing anything. In some ways, he accepted the fact that he's always been Arthur Fleck. He's never been this thing that's been put upon him. This idea that Gotham people put on him that he represents. He's an unwitting icon. This thing was placed on him, and he doesn't want to live as fake anymore. He wants to be who he is. Honestly, that's what I got out of the movie. That was my understanding of this.
Yeah.
But to go to the headline here, again, it's like Todd Phillips had a story in mind, and the only way he could get it greenlit was to put some kind of IP on it, which is Joker. And I also say that about the first film. And the studios are just more than willing to do that, given who these directors are and the stories that they want to tell. But again, I don't watching Joker 2, and I said in the review when we talked about it, you could have just removed all of Joker, all the DC stuff, and told the story as it is, as a musical. You probably have a much better movie. But when you put the Joker facade on it, the overlay on it, there are expectations that you have to meet and address, and fans you have to pacify, and to just completely disregard that is why this movie failed.
You can't just dismiss fans' criticisms or dislike for the movie and the reasons they dislike it, and also the box office reflects it. Normies are not interested. And a lot of people going are just curious because it's so bad. It's been so badly reviewed, both critically, and fans are aligned in like a 30 some odd % on Rotten Tomatoes, both critics and audience, which is rare these days for critics and audiences to be in agreement. And the cinema score, by the way, which I happened to vote. I was at a movie theater where they passed out a piece of paper, and it's weird how you do it. You you tear back the vote you want to make and put it in a big bag, and they do this all over and get cinema score is notoriously generous. If you get less than a B, you're looking at a bomb, and Joker scored a D cinema score. So I don't expect, I feel that though, whatever lessons could be learned from the failure of Joker will not be learned.
Yeah.
Final thoughts before we move to our next topic.
Yeah. Again, to attach an IP to it just means that they're desperate to get their project greenlit. There's some juice that comes with it. And what we're finding is that there's not been really an example of a film that took that juice and made it successful, except for the first Joker movie.